So this is my 2018 Jackson Big Rig in bluefin tuna colorway. I'm going to go over a couple things that I've done to this kayak over the last couple years. This setup is actually a little over 2 years old, but I haven't changed anything on it since, other than adding a GoPro pole out back, which I did last year. So I'll go ahead and start in the back. I do have a Hummingbird fish finder on this. So this is the Mega Side Scan and Mega Down Scan imaging puck that I attached to an aluminum bracket with 2 drilled out holes that utilize the factory Jackson threaded inserts where the rudder system went. So that was actually pretty helpful to have a mounting system already there on the kayak when I purchased it. So the puck just stays out here in the back and it's mounted to the back of the kayak, just like a normal fishing boat. Here's my battery storage compartment. I have my primary battery and I have a secondary battery wired in parallel because the system on here is 12 volts. So I have 12 volts with pretty much double the amperage. I can run this particular battery setup for 12 hours out on the water without cutting my electronics or cutting back on using my trolling motor features. So these batteries are stowed in the battery compartment and they slide all the way up to the back of the kayak and they're secured by that bungee cord. So it offsets the weight of the trolling motor in the front of the boat so the kayak is actually perfectly balanced. So when the battery's not sitting here and it's stowed away, I have a decent area to store tackle, put a cooler, any extra equipment or accessories I want to bring. I usually put my heat sensitive baits up here under the seat. Sometimes I'll put my lunch up here. I have utility tools and a rag just as extra stuff under the seat. The seats aren't very comfortable, so I have a pad for the seat up here. I have a lanyard that holds the remote. I attach the remote to this when I'm driving the kayak back and forth to the lake. And I'll go ahead and get on to the Hummingbird Solix Generation 2. This is touchscreen, and it's definitely well worth the investment. Helps you find the fish in the wintertime, of course, and I can mark all my points and store everything on my map. And probably the best function about this thing is the Mega Down Scan and Mega Side Scan. On this one, I do have the 360 imaging. I had not seen that on a kayak. At about 2 years ago when I put this on here, I hadn't seen anybody do that yet, and I thought it was pretty cool. I went ahead and fabricated a bracket that actually came with the 360 imaging puck. I just didn't utilize the entire bracket, and I bolted it to the bottom of the frame of the Minn Kota Terrova. So yeah, this is the power distribution block that runs my phone charger, my GoPro 7 charger, and it runs the power signal or the power outlet to the directional heading puck for the Minn Kota, and I also have the puck for the Hummingbird system. They're all wired into this power block. I need to actually mount it to the top in here, but I haven't gotten around to doing it. I just spend so much time with this kayak out on the water. I haven't had any problems with it. I've had it for over 2 years. So this is the quick release plug for the power wires going to the trolling motor. So I get this question all the time. How is your trolling motor mounted to the front of your kayak? And I probably should have made this video a lot sooner, but I'm doing it now. This is a Minn Kota quick release puck. So you pull the clip and you slide the handle out and the Minn Kota comes off the puck. So the puck has 2 pieces. I had to offset the puck on this particular setup because the trolling motor needs to be so far forward to clear the bow. So I have it actually mounted, I have it offset where the original mounting screws are to make it actually fit. And I think that's the problem that people are having, is they don't understand that they can slide this trolling motor up on this puck and still utilize 2 mounting screws up here with stainless steel bolts. So this is actually how it's mounted to the puck. The inside of the puck is mounted to the bow of the kayak. And what I did is I just used some really industrial grade, heavy duty stainless steel body washers. And I used some, pretty strong hardware. So it's been mounted to the front for over 2 years. I haven't had any problems with it. The trolling motor shaft, I cut it to precisely run a foot under the surface of the water. And then I went ahead and leveled up the 360 imaging puck to about 1 inch off the tip of the prop at its highest point. So if I turn the prop on, you can see that it clears the puck. So, and then I'll go ahead and show you how easily this thing is stored. So this button right here, if you push it, it basically unlocks the trolling motor, and then you just lift it up and it's stowed and it locks it into place. So I mount the trolling motor on the kayak at home after I lower it down from the ceiling, and I set the motor on it, leave it stowed. When I get to the lake, I back my truck down the boat ramp to where my tailgate's touching the surface of the water. I slide my kayak out and I hit spot lock and I go park my truck. So that's how easy this system works. And like I said, I store these kayaks on the ceiling of my roof, so I can park a car in my garage. They don't take up any space up there. So yeah, this is my 2018. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. I try to get back to them as soon as I can. I know I wasn't very responsive on the original video, but if you guys ask me any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. And then I'll probably make another video with my 2020 Jackson Big Rig HD FD. I'll probably make a video on this one next. So thank you, have a good day.